eye drops, and I'm also going to take the cream. The cream, I heard y'all take the cream. I'm going to take the cream so we can get these eyes. It's this one, but it's getting so much better. I mean, it's still red, but y'all, this is like another level, another level. So I don't have much. I don't have much battery. Actually, it's being charged, so I don't have a lot of range of motion because I'm kind of caught. I'm stuck to the charger plug thing. But I want to show y'all this new outfit. So there is a designer, and I want to, like, I've been bringing y'all the tie dye clothes, which I got everybody's clothes, by the way. I picked up everybody's clothes, everybody's bags. We good to go. So everybody that ordered and paid for your tie-dye dresses, I have them. They will ship on Monday. And I have a whole bunch of other stuff that I shipped out already, and I got to give it to my assistant. So tomorrow will be a day. But there's another designer. She actually called me. We were supposed to meet yesterday, but of course I wasn't in a position to meet. And this designer, you've seen her before. You've seen her stuff on me, and she is fabulous. Let me show you this outfit that I put together. I bought the pieces. I saw the shorts first, and then I saw the jacket. I said, "Oh my God, wait a second! Now that's kind of like a match. That goes together. Like that's the same thing." She's like, "Oh, you know what it is." So anyway, let me show you this outfit. Remember my range of motion. Oh, and then we're gonna show you the lamp. The lamp is really the highlight. But we gotta be all the way over here, cause this is. Sorry, y'all. This is so fast. Okay, you're looking through. I'm gonna move the lamp for a second, cause you gotta see the lamp. All right, ladies. So, ladies, this. Oh, don't you mess with me. This is a bad piece. Now let me show you. And I think with my bag, by the way, for those, this is my newest bag. This is the black leather, made in Nigeria. I think it goes excellently with this jacket. So let me show you the whole thing, and then we'll get the whole picture, okay? So the jacket goes down here, and it has a belt. But I wanted to show you later, in a minute. So hold on. So this is how it goes. So these are the shorts. These, oh my God, when I saw these today, I was like, hold the phone. These are the shorts. So they're taken like kind of like the old school. This is something like I would totally design. Only she made them to fit like this. This is a small. I got this top, so the shorts are from her, and then I got this top from her that you can wear forward or backwards. This is the way she put it on me. So this is the way I'm keeping it on. This is a medium. It's actually a little bigger than me, but it's still nice. Let me open the window since I don't have a fan. So then when I was walking out, I said, wait a second, what about that jacket? Like, that jacket, get your life with that jacket. She's like, oh, you like that? I was like, yes. She knows. She said it was only small. They have one more in large. And her sizes are true to American size, so large American. This is the beautiful lining. It is a jacket. And guess what, y'all? Now that I hang out at night, now that I got to live life, I need me a nighttime jacket that's actually cute. So let me show y'all the belt. The belt, the only thing I think they should have did was put a belt buckle. I think they should have put a belt buckle as opposed to it's pinned. So I'm going to tell her to think about that. And it's pinned because you don't want to lose the belt, but you're going to lose the belt. Because how do you, well, I guess I could keep it pinned, but I'm thinking a belt buckle. But I'll show you. Because I guess that pin is holding it and then you work from there, but it doesn't. So it's like this. So it doesn't have buttons on the jacket, which is so dope. Oh yeah, so it's nice and long. Oh yeah, she was telling me that she just, okay, so I'm just gonna look in the mirror for a second. I'm gonna show you this piece. Yeah, I think we should have some buckles. Look at how spectacular, let me show you the pockets too. Look at how spectacular this looks. I mean, that's a showstopper. And you don't have to buy it together. I think there was more shorts. There's only small one, but she could always make more. So she likes to sell what she has. I think that piece is hot. Oh, and I bought the hair wrap from the other sister. Okay, let me show you the bag. Wait. I think this is so hot. And then I think I'm definitely I'm gonna wear this on my little weekend, or at least have the jacket for the night, because I know we have the night, and I'm definitely bringing the shorts. I'm definitely wearing the whole outfit. And then the beautiful bag. This is designed by Lisa Marie. This material's from Nigeria, leather from Ghana, made in Ghana by me. Afrocentric home design. I love the black in this case. I have another one, the other bag, line, but wow. Okay, so I got a couple more outfits. Let me show you, and then we're gonna do the lamp. It's gonna be really quick because all I'm doing is changing the top. And let me just show you the shorts and the set again. So yeah, I think, yeah, okay. How cute. How cute. Like she's dope. She's dope. She took those little jogging type shorts. I mean, she's Ghanaian, so who knows, but and she turned it into her own thing. Okay, let me show you this top that does not go with this skirt, but I have no choice. I'm gonna show you. This one, let's hope it is a darling little outfit. And let me just see if I can button that. I can button it, we're good. And again, just as you think about this with a pair of jeans. Okay, it's just a button. It's these little, and that's something to think about. So there is a button, and the button is bad. And it goes like this, so it buttons in the back. It's here. I'm going to show you open in the back. So it's like this. And then it really, of course, when somebody else do it, the button looked like it slid on. So it's elastic. And I'm sorry, y'all. You know my equilibrium is probably still a little off. So I can't quite get it in there. But it is a button. And it is, I love the back out. I love the back out. And it's just gorgeous. And like I said, I think with some jeans, oh yeah, I think this would be absolutely stunning. Very feminine, very girly, and very wonderful. Like, I wonder if I could, I don't think I probably could, but I love this for a summertime dress. And look at that much back out. Like, that is just too cute. Yeah, the button was definitely in the back, I remember. So I'll see, this is so simple that I could have just buttoned it and then put it on. I'm thinking about that now, but I got it, okay. Oh, I had it, I lost it. Well, anyway, that's another of the tops. Okay, now I'm gonna put my other top back on and we're gonna go look at this lamp. So this is another top that I got. Oh, it's gonna look cute with some jeans, headband, or a pencil skirt like she was saying. And I got a navy blue pencil skirt. And this is like a baby bluish kind of. So I think it will look actually gorgeous. So, and I love the lightness of the color against the skin. Like, I love this. I love this shirt. I love this shirt. So if you like this shirt, you can have this shirt. Comes in small, medium, large, extra large, extra large. What did she say? 3X. But just wanted to show you. Okay, so we got that. Let me put my other shirt back on and I'll be back. And I'm going to just show you how this top, the first one I had on, how it works. Oops, Lord have mercy. If you saw it, you saw it. Okay. So this one is just this simple. Goes in the back, it turns, it's simple. I'm sure, like I said, you can wear it on the other side, but this is how she showed me. This is what works for me too. Okay, y'all, so we got our outfit, right? Let me show y'all. Now we're gonna see the lamp. The lamp is so dang chic. The only thing with the lamp, and let me see if this is gonna be charged enough where I could take it off. It's not gonna be much charge, but I gotta let y'all see. Oh, no, cancel. It's too long. I've been too long. Don't know how to do it no more. This is my zebra print lamp. It is made out of nothing but calabash, sanded or smooth, painted. It is actually like a zebra. It is all calabashes. And you can see that this, I said, when you take this off, this looks like a beautiful bowl. This could be a bowl centerpiece with the calabash thing that you put it to hold the calabash so it won't be over. But anyway, it is a freaking, I mean, for a lot of houses, the black and white house, but not just the black. I mean, this room. I'm thinking I'm gonna put it. It was supposed to be in my bedroom on the other side of the vanity because I had a lamp, but the lamp broke. Let me show you what we did with that lamp, so you can see that as well. But that is the work of art. Like, look at the gorgeousness. So again, I'm gonna cut off the lights, and you're gonna notice that it's not, this is getting light, but it's not that, because this is a light bulb that I took from somewhere else. I need a high wattage. I need a 60, at least 60 watts, he said. So, and I'm gonna, okay, so you see that. Now, Matt, if this was a high wattage bulb or higher wattage, you would see the designs, the lines, it would just be kicking. But right now you can't. But this is a bad, one of a kind, chic. That is, I've never had the calabash floor lamp. And now I got the calabash floor lamp. And like I said, the zebra print, that you want that little animal print in your house, and you want it to come handmade, handcrafted, hand thought. Like, I mean, local, beautiful craftsmanship. And let me show you, I'll put the light back on. Let me show y'all, this was my lamp. I'll show you this. And I can probably plug this back in, which would be a really good idea. Please hold on one sec. I'm gonna squeeze y'all in here. Okay, oh my gosh. Okay, so let me show y'all. This was my lamp. This, if you remember, was a lamp. It had a heart-shaped calabash, like bowl type small, and it was here. And it broke so many times. So we cut it off, and he created what they call a flower pot. Look at the beautiful flower. I mean, it was like, I guess that's at the water and the sea. Is that like is that the lotus flower? And wait, is that not shaped like a heart? Look at the heart shape. Numerous kind of heart shapes. That is so gorgeous. So I love, like, this is a beautiful flower pot. Like, he's like, a flower. I was like, you know what, now I just gonna need some flowers because I'm feeling this. But you can put fake stuff in it as well. I'm sure, actually, that's probably the only thing. Because, although calabash, of course, yes, it holds liquid. So you'll see. So I just wanted to show y'all the new fits. Because, you know, y'all, I am getting ready for my little mini getaway. Me and Manasseh is going away. And I'm sorry, y'all, I thought it was the Volta region. That's not the Volta region yet. We're actually going to the eastern region, which I think is like I think we're in the eastern region. It's absolutely beautiful, and I think it's in waterfalls. It's rivers. It's a river. We're going to the river. We're going to Oshun. So it's a funeral. We leave on Friday. We'll get there the same day. I would say Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night. We're not coming back till Mondays. I'm so excited. Like, I get to have a trip and get to go away, and life is good. So I just wanted to show y'all this stuff real quick. Let me see who's here. Yes, the life of Kiki. Hey, good evening, V. Craig. Hey, MJ. Hey, Lisa Marie. I know it's been a minute. All is well. Hope you're doing well. Also, thank you, Audrey. How are you? That outfit is beautiful. Thank you, V. Craig. Very eclectic, super fabulous. That look is very me. Yay! I would totally color block that look with all the blue. Oh, but that bag is so beautiful. Thank you. Love the raps. Thank you, Amma. Yeah, honey. The raps are coming to me, y'all. The raps are coming to me, y'all. So, yeah, y'all, I had a beautiful day. I just wanted to share that with y'all, like my day. So I got up. You know, I hadn't eaten at all. I just didn't feel like I was in the mood. And as soon as I hit that sun, oh my gosh, like I was brought back to life. It was just nice just being in a taxi. It was a quiet, beautiful ride. W.B. Du Bois Center going towards it is a very nice ride. And I got there, and it wasn't the market. It's just, like I said, the people that have my greens. They're there every Saturday. but every first and third and the last Saturday, first, third, and the last, uh, they have this market, and I love it. You know, that's where I find all my stuff. And but this sister, she's always there. So not this sister, but the one that works for her. So yeah, so she hooked me up on these beautiful pieces of bracelets. So I'll show you all of that. But just kicking it with her, not the owner herself, because I don't really see her, but the girl that works for her. We just have such a rapport. It was a very spiritual, very amazing encounter. Like this whole airway situation, like this is bringing in some serious magic is going on here. So anyway, we had just me and her just have a vibe, and I have a vibe with the So Green people, young people. So it's just great. So I got all my stuff. I picked up a few things. I wasn't going to, but I knew I did need an evening jacket. Like right now, I'm wearing like Manasseh when I get cold Adidas jacket. I think we should, get our own jacket. So although it's cute, it's cute. And so I said, oh, you know what? Let me get that. And then with the whole idea, and then the shorts, and I just thought, oh, this is gonna be too cute. So then I came home, brought everything back home, came back and went out again because I had to go to Art Center, y'all, because I had to get people stuff. I know, yes, but no. Luckily I did. I had to pay people for holding stuff that was holding for days that other people wanted to buy. Some of your dresses, some of the purses. No. I had to, okay? I had to. So I hooked up with Kwaku. I was like, Kwaku, come on, let's go kick it, da-da-da-da-da-da. And then we got all the work done. Then I went to see, so we could talk about the guest house that we'll be staying in because, like he said, they could rough it anywhere, but not me. So he just showed me where we're gonna stay. We hung out, me and Kwaku for a little while. We went to the ocean, but we went to this place that looks over the ocean. And this is like you right on the sea. You are on the sea. You can go downstairs and be right on the beach. And that sea air, I didn't even have to go to the water. It was just this beautiful, peaceful. I mean, like we had a wonderful time because, we met this way and then we both had our little, challenges with the physical. And then when we did this, it was almost like, oh yeah, like this is who we are too, like this is our vibe. And so it was a beautiful vibe. It was a great vibe. And I'm so appreciative of it. It's interesting too because I remember today on one of my other channels, I think it's Fabulous on 50, I'm pretty sure. I remember, saying very confidently, like, I'm good with what's to come. Like I'm not trying to predict everything. I'm just moving with the flow. And I said to Manasseh, I said, oh, but I want to talk to you. I want to ask you, like, what are we doing? Like, I did do the what are we doing, but I had to do the what are we doing. And so I just saying all that to say, there are very wise people in the world. My daughter was always that way. Some people are very old souls, and I'm sure a lot of you are. I'm sure that a lot of you had to be. If somebody here was ever called an old soul, please leave it in the comment box that you were an old soul. I remember being an old soul too. I remember that I was one when I was younger. I remember that our life was different for me, a little more serious. And people used to say it to me. I remember coming up as a younger, like, oh my God, you're so serious. Like, oh, you're so serious, I think when you grow up and you have to not just take care of yourself, but in some cases, I was taking care of my sibling, my youngest brother, and we were taking care of each other because my mom was dealing with her stuff, so we had to take care of each other. So we grew up kind of fast, not in the fast negative way, but we did probably grow up in the fast, in a sense, I'm going to say positive way. I'm going to say closer to the African way, that the way Africans grow up. I feel like my family, we had that in common. There was a certain age, you 11, 12, you can go to the store at least. You can go to the store and get my mama her cigarettes. Like, I'm just saying, like, you 11, you should 7. Actually, it was 7. 7, you should be able to cross the street. My mama said, you 7 years old now. You need to know how to cross that street. And, I need if you go to the store. And at 7 years old, she showed me, look both ways and run across the street. That was Brooklyn, New York. And I don't remember. I'm not saying that I feel like I didn't have a childhood because I did. But it was just such a way more of an African way with Africans. They don't have, like I said, if I call, I remember the baby was 3 years old, 4 years old. I said, "Oh, the baby." They was like, "What baby?" I was like, "Oh, we would still say that's a baby." We're like, "Oh no, no," they couldn't even feel it. So the growing and the rearing, even the idea that everybody's ma, that every woman is a potential mother and wife, and every man is a potential father and husband. Like, it is a whole another way. But in saying that, there's just a level of maturity. There's a level of expectation. There's a level of, yeah, expectations. But there's also a deep level of maturity. So you already got that. Now add on to that somebody is an old soul, that they're an old soul, so they're connected to their soul. They, on some level, whether they verbalize it or not, know that they've done this before, know that they've been here before. That's the thing, and I truly remember, like, talk about, like, the afterlife or life after death. My mom was into all of it, but that was one of her really big ones. And I used to love that topic too. She's, oh man, I had me reading everybody that was talking about the other side. And, talked a lot in those books about the soul and how, yeah, some souls, like some people would say, well, why would a baby come and stay in, in a mother's, womb for 9 months and then give birth and the baby's not alive? Or, why would a baby come to even be aborted? Or why would, and the way it explained it, that our soul has agreements. And some of us only need a little time to finish the fulfillment of whatever our agreement was. So that 1 week we came in, or 3 weeks, 3 months somebody might have miscarried, then that is that, It just shows you that souls are old even if they're young. So you see it as a fetus, but it is an evolved soul. I mean, you don't have to believe it or not, but this is something that I came up with and it's spoke about a lot. Especially from the other side, so I give you that glimpse. And I always think about that. I always think about when you meet an old soul, you ain't nothing you could do but stand there. Ain't nothing you could do but witness it. Because it is something. And like I said, I bet many of us have been old souls. So it's a very, it's like that opening of the heart, 21-day meditation. It's like, I'm going to, you would start this Monday, but we're going to do it a week from this Monday. But I was thinking to myself, I was really saying to myself, I was like, I know how much that meditations work. I know. Nobody could have to say, nobody even have to, if it was just me and one other person, because that's all I need. I'd like more because it's fun, but all I need is one. We would still go to the highest levels. That the meditations have time after time again has shown me all that I need to see. I know the manifestation of, it's almost like, oh, it's exactly what I wanted and more, but the most important things that mattered. The real commitment, but even more, I mean, I put so much in the vortex and didn't know. Like, very mature, very manly. Like I said, he is younger than me, but his whole word, his truth to his word, his showing up, his there, he demands, his presence demands that respect no matter how old you are. And that's a beautiful thing to see in a man. It's that type of manhood that is real and good. And what are you gonna say? You're gonna be happy, so you ain't got nothing to complain about. I mean, I'm not saying I never thought possible. I mean, I know it's early and all that, but I always in the beginning know where it's gonna be a problem. It's interesting too. Anytime you could be with anybody for any length of time, and most of us are with those people, but we don't know it because they don't always look good. Where you could grow beyond yourself, grow enough. I think for a woman, especially a black woman, I think that if we don't respect our men, it's not going to be a good relationship. It's not. It's not going to be good. Like, I think black women must respect their men in order to have a good relationship. Like, you really are more than half the equation. It's how you feel. If you don't respect that man, you will never probably respect that man, and you will never, the quote unquote, submit. And I'm using that word and I'm going to break it down because I never in my life really understood that word. I mean, I knew what it was supposed to look like, but it never sounded right to me. It's like interesting, like I was telling y'all, Kojo, which is Faustina's husband, my brother, I wouldn't even fix my mouth to say anything disrespectful. I don't even think disrespectful thoughts about him. It's the way he carries himself. It's the way he presents. It's respect, even though I'm older than him. It's very few people in my life that that I got that respect like that for. and he's one. There's also somebody else that I didn't have respect for, and he would always say, "You're my lady. You can't. I can't be a lady. You know. I pay you, and I pay you. So that's number one. And I pay you for every single damn thing. And no, you can't be my man because I don't respect him. I didn't respect him in a sense in that way. Not my man. I respect you as somebody who works for me. No, you're not. You don't, and you know you're not truthful to your word. You lie. You go behind my back. Like that's not a sexy quality. Those are not sexy qualities. Those are not qualities that the divine feminine within you would want to. Submitting, I believe, now means what their meaning is, are you willing to let somebody else take the lead? And let me tell you, black women, we deserve it. We deserve it, but do we trust somebody to take the lead? Most of us don't because maybe a lot of us never had nobody we could trust. The fact is that lead, it ain't even yours. You don't really need it. You would love to just be there and love to flow and love to go. You know, we've been so taught in our roles I think as women. I want to be careful with the word roles too. I want to be careful. I'm only talking from a high vibrational frequency. So when I say I'm talking about divine feminine energy, that role. I'm talking about divine masculine energy, that role. Just so we're clear when I talk about everything is from a spiritual vibrational perspective. So if you could ask your man a question and really he be engaged and you having a conversation, there's no argument. There's no argument. You heard it. You got your clarity. You got what you needed. It was good. Everything was great. But if a woman gets that and knows that I can come to him, I can ask that question, I can do this, I can do that, and it's just beautiful, it's over, and you move on to the next thing, it makes you don't need to ask those questions anymore. You start asking new questions. That's the growth. When you if you keep attracting the same relationship, and we've all done it, where you keep having the same exact issues, then it's because somewhere somebody is believing that you can't be different. You can't really engage in your divine self. Can I trust that he can be the man? Can I trust that he can move it along? Can I trust that he can lead? Can I trust? And most of us can't. And some of us, even with fathers, somebody told me, I was raised with two-parent household. My father was there, but my father really wasn't there. He was there, he paid the bills, but he wasn't really active in my life, even though he never was not there, like he was in the house. And I always think about that. To be a leader is not just being there. It's certain things that you do and that the family respects you. The family knows that they're going to eat. The family knows you're not trying to get them lights off. If you do, you got a plan. The family knows everything because they believe in you. And I think it's a beautiful thing. So to witness somebody that is just truthful and there and with it and out and open and strong and unique and different, particularly in a culture where I don't know if difference could be celebrated. And I mean that as in ignorance. In ignorance, I don't know. I know that they are very strict cultural rules. I know there's a lot of kind of oxymorons in their culture. So like all of them, the little contradictions, but that goes with life. But to see somebody that's kind of moving, still respecting deeply because they do respect. Like it was something that Ewe is a very beautiful language. I learned some new words today. Va is here, come, and ju is go. And I want to say Mama Kule, but Mama Kuku, I think is please. The Mata Kuku is please. Like I learned all these beautiful words. But I remember Manasseh today, he was talking about, because I had asked him, I said, so do y'all like, because I was thinking about his name is beautiful. He said it's in the Bible, Manasseh. It's Manasseh. And I said, so if you had a son, would you do y'all name the son after y'all? He said, oh yeah, we do juniors. He said, but really what we do as a culture in general, which every culture is, since he's Ewe, then the women's names would be, you would name your daughter an Ewe girl name. Let's just say, because he talked about the girl. And it's for very many reasons. It's no matter where she goes in the world, she knows that if she came to Ghana in any Ewe community, everybody would hear that name and knows that she's an Ewe. Very important. So the name, the very important. So he talks about the name. Let me tell you the names. I remember two, straight up. One of them is Elam, Elam, Alam, Elam. Yeah, it's not Oh no, Elam. I think it's Elam or Elam. But either way, I'm gonna get it right. Elam or Elam. It means love. Some of the girls, that's a standard Ewe name. The other one means blessings. I mean, the names are love and blessings and happy. One means laughter. That's the girl's name, laughter. And that's the names that you give your children so they can always know who they are and always be recognized. So every ethnic group is going to give the name of their ethnic group, just like the Akans. Every day, the day you born was already chosen for you. So, and you know what's so funny? I love it because he came to me. He said, "Okay, what's up with you and the Kwamis?" I'm a Kwame too because he's born on Saturday. But he's Edway, but still, he's born on Saturday. And I laughed. I said, "Well, thank you for telling me it wasn't the wrong name. It was just maybe the wrong people." But yeah, it's a very beautiful, like the names, the Edway names. You know, people say Edway is a hard language. Now Edway is because like they talked about the Volta region and how you got the southern Volta, the northern Volta, the central Volta, and how even within all of that, the tonations start to change. At some points, they can still understand each other, but at some points, they can use different languages that they don't, but they're still all Ewe, and they're still all Voltarians, as they call them. Very, very, very powerful. Very powerful people, very powerful Ghanaians in general. Ewes, yeah, I mean, they're definitely feared. Now, I'm going to continue to say that because they are definitely known for the juju. The juju. They definitely known for the juju. They known for the juju, for sure, without a doubt. I mean, I don't, they, like a lot of people here, they are cons too. Like they'll appear Christian and they really are, but they will all probably go and get some help from other alternatives if need be. But it's actually, I could tell that it's going to be a very deep ride and that it's going to be it's very ordained. It's very much a direct result of the power of opening the heart. That the only way, so many of us try to go into better relationships hoping that the next one will be better, but we're going with the same broken heart and we never get better, do we? If you think about it, when you left a relationship or left you, however it went, and you decided when you were ready you wanted something else, you could probably know the truth. You did not open your heart. You might have even said, "I'll forgive, but I won't forget." You might have said things like, "Oh, I'll never love like that again." You might have said never. So you want that closed heart that's where we got heart constrictions or heart attacks or heartache or heartburn. Like there's all these real stuff that we're getting because we're not opening the heart. The only way to fully have what is for you is for you to be fully you. And if you are not loving and your heart is not open, you cannot be you. You cannot. The other thing too is understand that it doesn't come always in the way you expect it because it can't. It's like law of attraction used to say, you got to let the universe delight you. You know, it has to be something more and something unique and something different. So really, you know, like, I mean, it was just a lot of things like we were saying, because you know me, y'all, like I'm being very transparent, of course, but not anymore, you know, because it was funny, y'all, I'll tell you this other spiritual thing. So I was sitting there, right, and I was talking to, you know, Kwaku, and Kwaku's young, and Kwaku's very into tradition. We was kicking it today, hanging out, and Kwaku was hanging out with us, and he was like, you know, what we doing right now, people would consider me a bad boy or like this. And I said, you're not. I said, oh, you're not bad. I said, you just unwinding, you just relaxing. And he was so, I could tell, nervous about relaxing, even though he was not that close to where we normally are. But he couldn't, and you know, I remember Manasti said, yo, man, you want the most respect out here? Be yourself. Don't lie. Be who you are. As he told him, be who you are. Manasseh gives us all that permission to truly be who you are. Kwaku's young. He's very much in the culture, but he's 23, so he's also wanting to find other ways. But he's still kind of, So when he looks at us, he doesn't know what it is. The only thing he can see is this is a fun time for us because in his mind, she can't give him no babies. I mean, we kind of said it. So, and all the name man want babies, right? So I said this to Manasi, like Manasi, he was like, you know what? Ain't nobody in my shoes. So he said, I know man that got 18-year-old girls couldn't make no babies. He said, because in our society, even if it's the man, it's the woman. Even if it's the man that can't make it's the woman. You never blame the man, ever, but it could be. In a lot of cases, it happens. It happens more than people like to admit. He went to a lot of scenarios. He was like, you know what? Everything I've been through before this, this is peace, joy, and there's to have peace and tranquility, and what else would you not want? But it was a very mature, but something that, so I'll tell you on the way. So I was, after finished talking to Kwaku, kind of listening. Kwaku wasn't doing nothing bad. That's my son. I love me some Kwaku. And I said, Spirit, talk to me, because I need you to talk to me tonight. And I said, I'm in this car. I'm going taxi home. And this station that's playing in the car is all Black American music station right now. And it played this song. I said, Divine, help answer me. Give me some messages through the music. Oh, I was very clear, because you didn't ask for that, just so you know. And I'm not lying to y'all. I'm going to look it up. It was a rap song, clearly East Coast, or clearly United States for sure. And it was called, because the conversation was like, oh my God, could I, if I wanted to have a baby, like, could I? I'm just saying, I went back there. And the song, Spirit said, I said, Spirit, give me the answer. The song was called Born to Breed. Who could make this shit up? Like, I'm going to go look for a rap song. Because I don't know, it was females, it was girls. It was girls with voice. It was very hip hop. It was it was nice sound. It was called Born to Breed. If anybody noticed, you look it up. And then the next song I said, okay, wow, like, do I just stay or just move on, And the song came on, Before I Let You Go. Before I let go, doom, doom, doom. But anyway, he's saying, I love you, this and that. It was beautiful. I just want to know. He wanted to know. And I thought, you know what? The divine is always there. And it was something that I had thought before. A lot of us, it could be so many, there's not even just a relationship, but we will have something good right now. Right now. It could be the house. I grew up in a household like this, so I know about this. It could be the house, the apartment, a car. It could be whatever. We will still be worried about something that didn't even happen or could. And as Spirit kept saying, Manasi was, nobody know what about nothing. Nobody know nothing. So we not going to base our life on what could or not. And he said, I want to be happy. So I thought about that, and I thought to myself that whatever you're doing, remember first of all that you asked for the goodness that has come into your life. And the one thing, if you want to not have that goodness, send it back. And a lot of us do. And I don't often hear us talk about this as much. Maybe we do in different ways, in the metaphysical communities, about not only to attract and to receive, but to hold on to it, to accept it, and to move forward. I always think about, like, if Shug Avery said, I think God get mad when we walk by the color purple, right? Make him angry. I think God get mad when we get what we ask for and don't really appreciate it or don't receive it. I think that if God gonna get mad, then God might get mad at that. I really believe it. It's like, if you ask and it comes, please receive it and stop trying to figure it out all the time. Because you could literally tomorrow, all the figuring out tomorrow, you could go get clarity, be clear. No, once you say your words, you can't keep asking the same questions either. It's another one. So it's amazing that the young man in my life is probably the most grown man I've ever been around. And he got my respect. I wouldn't even come out him certain ways. Like I said, I'm a person I can say my own brother too, Malik. I wouldn't come out him certain ways. I wouldn't do it. Too much respect. I wouldn't come out Kojo, sir, and I wouldn't come out. Oh, I wouldn't come out to Kwame's brother Kojo. No, you would never. No, there's nothing. I would never. No, I respect him too much, because I respect men, and I've always did. And Manasseh is definitely. I say Ghanaian man overall. I feel like, to me, the ones that I've met, there's a respectability, but some is. This is some beyond strong. This is some I'm living my life. This is going against the grain. This is going against it all. And that is a very beautiful thing. So as I said in the early video, and I'm going back to saying now, I'm going to sit back, relax, and enjoy. And I'm good. I'm good. And I think the growth is going to be tremendous. This is a very powerful people. Everything is ancestral anyway. Everything is ancestral. And when you get into Africa, everything is magical. Everything is for you. Whatever goes on, happens, it is for you. And let's be honest, it's been good since I got here. I mean, I might have my little complaints. That's some everyday complaints. That ain't even none. It's been, my life has shown up. And Spirit said, from me to a message, don't hold on to any ways for too long. You keep constantly evolving. Allow yourself to just go into and move to so the beautiful lamp or the beautiful whatever that, however that looks like. Just know that you are causing the changes that are happening in your life. You are causing the changes that are coming into your life. So you got to embrace them. You got to embrace them. I just wanted to share that little tidbit. I'm feeling good, but I'm going to sleep because, I want to do it. And I want to put I'm going to put the cream in tonight because I was like, y'all, I love me. I got to stop fighting against the doctor stuff. And I'm trying not to do it, but I don't really want to do it a lot. I feel like this is why I'm in good condition overall, because I don't mess with that stuff. And I know it is, but at the same time, it's going to be good. And let's go do it and know that I'm good. And, and I was thinking about it. It's so funny because this whole week, both of us will get stronger and be better. And then, like I said, we leave on Friday. He told me about this. We're climbing a hill. We're in the hills. That I know. When we're going in the eastern region, we're going to be in the hills, which is cooler. He already told me, so I'm going to get I got some decent regular jackets that, not just so cute. But he said we're going to be climbing hills. I actually like climbing. Like, I love the idea of going up. I do. And I thought, what a nice detox program, because he says it's going to be up. It's going to be, and I'm with soldiers. Like, I need y'all to understand that all the brothers that he hang with, because that's what they do. All the military men, they call them MM, military man. They call them SM, soldier man. You'll hear that a lot. Soldiers are very respected or feared. It could depend how you look at it. And then you airway and a soldier, you got some, okay. But very respected. And that's what you want. He's in training. He wants to be a soldier, so he's training to be a soldier. But, even just that metaphor, that my back is got by soldiers. Where we go on our center, like I said, it's a whole community. People live there. There's more and more to it that you won't go see, because that's other people's, that's their lives. That's where they live. But there's a military training, and that's where they live, in the so-called barracks, and it's right over there. And so it's just something like, Creator, wow, you saying, I need you to do this work, and I'm going to surround you. I'm going to send you my soldiers. They are soldiers. I mean, and I learned so much. I the rapid speed of learning, because everybody wants to teach. Airways are the teachers, for sure. They love to share. They love to teach about it because they're so proud. Every ethnic group here is proud, for sure. But there's a teaching, and they could tell I really want it, so it's great. It's very wonderful. I've never so much. It's funny, right before this, I was with a lot of masculine energy, and I felt masculine. Isn't it amazing that it's about well-placed masculine energy? Because like I said, I was with nothing but vendors, all masculine energy, and I was so masculine in my own way. I was looking feminine here, but I was definitely on a masculine tip, and that's okay because I want to say that that's what was necessary. Now I'm still around all men, but I'm not really knowing it in a sense. But it's the you because maybe their souls or whatever. You just feel very feminine. You know, you the soft girl in the bunch, and it's a beautiful feeling, y'all. So just if I could just share my little bit of wisdom, enjoy life. Nothing's promised, not even the so-called future. That's why it goes back to spiritual concept that there is nothing more important of the now. That the power of now is everything. There is nothing else. Now is all there is. There is nothing else. And don't lose opportunities because of what the future. Some of you have gotten job offers. Some of you have opportunities to move out the country. Some of you have so many opportunities to do so many new things, and you are thinking too far ahead instead of saying, in the moment, this feels good, and I'm going to go for it. Think about the power now is so important because it's talking about the power of the moment. Because in the moment is when you make the decision. But most of us make decisions for the future. We don't make decisions for the now that we don't trust in it. Who told us that the future is more mature or more better to focus on? Who told us that? Like, because the whole thing is if I'm not, whatever I'm feeling now is what's going to manifest in the future. So if I was taken care of now, the future's taken care of. And it's just so deep that I've never like really thought about that. Like, who told us that there's only one moment in time that's important, and it's the future? Apparently, it's two. It's the future and the past. We got that down because we definitely base everything on the past. What we can do, what we can't do, what we will do, what we will not do, what we have done. Yeah, it's all on the past. And then, or it's this future. So where is the joy? Because you got to be having that now, and you could have, it's the same idea of heaven's in the sky, and you'll get there when you die, as opposed to heaven is right here on earth, and you should live it right now. We're going to have to start thinking differently, being differently, and we're going to always find ourselves in the right place, and we do that. The power of now. The power of now. I got it so deeply. I mean, I commune with the divine all the time, and even having this, of course, of course, the I thing, of course it did good. I mean, let's be honest. Let's talk about what it came out of it. Quietness, introspection, the next gates, going through the next gates, going to the next gates. It's just, that's the only way I can see is a gate. A gateway and a gate. It's the opening. And, I thought to myself, wow, his boldness, and I said, but dang, girl, you bold too. You did the boss bold move. You moved to a whole nother continent and didn't know nobody and never been here before. Not really knew anybody. And you left everything. And it was cool. And and I was thinking about my whole journey. I was like, wow, you want to talk about living your best life in Ghana. That's you right now. That's you, period. You left. And don't take it like a small thing. And like I said, the first time I came here, I only hung out with Ghanaians. I still only hang out with Ghanaians, right? I hung out with my Khan people. Now I'm hanging out with the Edway. I am the only American in the bunch, but I never feel like that. I never feel like it. I never feel like, oh my God, I'm with these people. I don't know these people. Who are these people? Oh my God. Unless they start acting like I should be acting like that. You know what I'm saying? You're going to show me I don't really know who you are, and then I'm going to start feeling away. But it's sometimes like, you really are meant to be in a space that is your jam. That is what you do. And the universe knows you do that. The universe knows that I would probably not, especially not after all these experiences, be as happy in the United States. It's just never been me, really. When it was me, it was me. Actually, everything's in the now. When it was me, it was me. I couldn't even never think about leaving New York, let alone the whole U.S. But when it was time to go, it was time to go. See those now moments, and every one of them got me here. And oh my God, I can't explain to you how happy I am. I can't explain to you how happy I am to be me. I'm happy to be me. I love my risk taking. I love my boldness. It don't even feel nothing like that. That's the way people would describe it. I just call it being me. Of course, I would meet somebody so unique because I'm unique. Y'all, believe me, you're unique here. No, some else. One more tip, and then I'll let you go. There was it's something because I hear this a lot, but you know how the Ghanaians have a lot of rules, a lot of cultural rules and norms and things that they have to follow. But you don't necessarily have to follow all the same things because their thing is you're a foreigner and you do things differently. There's certain things, of course, I'm sure they want the babies and the children to have certain names. Or of course, every mother wants a grandchild, or everybody wants you to get married. Like, there are definitely things that if you were to get involved, you're going to do those things because you want that. You come here for the culture, so you want it. But they, especially if you were living in the United States, they don't expect, if you come back with new ways from the States, they kind of respect it. And we don't have to get into a debate about lost or how they, maybe idolize Western culture more. Not all of them. I'm sure some are strict and they don't care if you're coming from the West. I didn't meet none yet, but I'm sure there's some that not. I'm not mad. I mean, most. I mean, even Quaker was. I was like most Ghanaians that he knows, and they would all love to. Definitely, if they could come to the States, they would. Okay, I'm just gonna stay down and be polite. And if they could find a woman that was not from their country, they would be happy too. So it's a couple of reasons for that. So I was thinking about this, it's something that Kwaku says, and I've heard others. So they talk about how, a lot of times the Ghanaian men will, let's say, because they might have more opportunity, and the women have opportunities too in different ways to get with an American woman. Prior to uh, the Black Americans and the Caribbeans, they mostly was marrying white women. You've seen it, you saw it. It ain't nothing new. It's all over it's all over the continent. So because there was a time that they were the ones that were only traveling. I don't think that they saw like Africans were seeing the option to marry a Black American woman. It wasn't like that. I mean, that's changed over the last 20 years, and it's changing rapidly, continuously. So now you can get a Black woman that look like your people, and it's a whole nother alternative. It's a whole nother way. I actually think it's going to be more. I can speak for Ghana. I think it's going to be other countries too. Africans marrying Black American women. I'm pumping you up right now. It's true. I believe it was something they said. He was like, yeah, he said, y'all come here for a new life. Y'all want the new life. So everything is new. And it makes it new for us to show you our country through your eyes and our ways and our customs, because he said how you guys conversate with a Ghanaian woman, they already know the cause, they already know the thing. And he said you can't take them to nowhere. I said, oh, they're not easily impressed. He said no, because whatever you do for them, another guy could do for them. So the ante is high. And then we got the mix of everybody want to be Beyonce and they want you to be Jay-Z and that thing. We talked about the idea of like social media on African culture in general, and there's so many things. Lots of teenage pregnancy, lots of unmarried pregnancies. Wedlock, children out of wedlock. Like it's not a few. So they're losing something too. But they may. I'm just one little prediction. It may be something more than we could think, because I think that. The world is changing. It's changed. I think that we've caught up together. There's no more. I told them Africa's not this place on the other side of the world anymore. Africa is right now. Africa is living, breathing, and happening right now. And it is in sync with everything else. It is the center of everything. And it's going to be different. A lot of people want, it's not just they want a green card to get out of this horrible situation so that they could make money. No. A lot of them want to see something else. Just like we want to see other countries, they want to see it too. They want bigger dreams for their children. They don't want the dream that, we can't understand that because we get a passport and we just go. If the country that you're entering needs a visa, that's fine. Other than that, get on the plane and have a good damn time. Not be interrogated by the visa people, and they're going to tell you no anyway, because they know that if you go to their country, you're going to stay, and you probably will. So it's like, who are they working for? Those companies, these first world nations pay. I'm sure they pay off these authorities a long time. Put that in there. You can't let these people come over here. But we know Europeans are coming to the States. They said there was more illegal aliens that were European. I think they were from, I want to say places like Ireland, different places illegally in the United States than actually was Latinos and anything else. So it shows you that you can let the people in that they want. Um, and I think that it's kind of, we don't understand that because who wants to be denied? So they're telling you, you living here, you dying here, and we're never going to let you out. And if you're honest and you come back, we're not going to let you out. So I just want to be that voice that says they want to see other things too. They may not want to stay. I think too, if we didn't have it this like this great place and they were able to go and come, they would come back a lot more. Some of them might never stay. But when you have only a choice, if I go over there, I better stay, then you're going to pick it. So the other thing too is showing them that they don't have to leave their own country to seek wealth. And that's a thing that Ghana is really trying to do in general. That there's opportunities here, but of course you have such a corrupt system. How do they have access to the opportunities? It's going to be other ways. So I'm just going to predict that there's going to be a lot of black American women and Ghanaian men are going to be marrying them. And it's going to be your uniqueness and difference, but still your ability to still get with the culture. The culture's thick. But it's such a beautiful thing. I mean, most people might not like this. Some people might be mad. Like, I'm not mad that I know you think I know I'm an African woman. That's fine with me. I'm not mad that I'm not a Ghanaian woman. I'm quite knowing that if I was a Ghanaian woman, I think it'd be a little harder on me. And I celebrate that. But I also celebrate the fact that, yes, there's understanding that I'm here and I want the culture. I want to know about it. I want to be somewhat in the parameter of it, although I'm not expected to be all of it. So there's no pressure on you, black American women. Don't feel pressured. And then, yes, I might say that sometimes the families, I feel like they would love for you. They don't mind when they marry the other women. They don't have no problem with it. They sons marrying the women. It's almost like hallelujah. So you have that status. Now just have you put your crown on, walk with your head high, and just know that. But always when you go out for anything, a job, a relationship, a house, whatever, always go with a clear and open heart. Keep your chakras in alignment and make sure that you're always coming from a place of alignment. So if you are not thinking about taking this next meditation that would have started Monday, but I'm feeling like I want to take a little time, and although I could do it Monday, but not enough of you signed up. So I want to give you a chance to sign up. This next one, we was focused on the heart in the last one. We're focused on the womb in this one. So I already know it's about to be very powerful. And the womb is the thing that I'm kind of talking about right now, right? Well, we need to talk to her. And we need to see there's a lot down there. A lot of guilt, a lot of shame maybe, sadness, regrets. It's still there. I know it is because I already know if I'm going in the womb, there's something that I need to get away, that I need to open up. So let's take this ride together. I think you're already on the journey with me. So I hope you consider. It's already on the website. It's going to say starts this Monday, but it's next Monday. I'll change it tomorrow. And then also we're going to do this house cleansing one, and that one's going to be real dope as well. All right, ladies. I know I was on for a long time. I just want to thank you. I didn't really mean to be on this long. Okay. The jumpsuit. Oh, yeah. Oh, the jumpsuit. Did I get the... Oh, wait a second. The green jumpsuit. Okay, let me think, because if I didn't, I'll get it. I'll get it tomorrow. Thank you. I know I got it. Oh, no, I've been got it. I got that green jumpsuit. I got that the first day. That one I got. That green jumpsuit is dope. Dope. Okay, anyway, yes, sis, I got it. Thank you. So anyway, I just want to say thank you, and I'm going to give my little rest. B. Craig, MJ, Audrey. Thank you. Totally, MG. Love the wrap top. Looking fly says, thank you, naturally. Hey, bro. I said, hey, lovelies. Oops, did that. Excuse me. I have always been called an oh-so. Yes, I believe that. I am a Pisces. Oh, see, I feel like I've lived many lifetimes. I'm not coming back here again. Oh, I hear you, Rod. Monasi's a Pisces, too, so I relate. Update, the 21-day womb meditation begins August 2nd. That's right. This will be an intimate daily gathering on Zoom. Heal traumas and more out of the stagnation. Yes, ma'am. Kalea, remember, my eyes just getting better. I'm amazed. I'm reading this. Okay. Lisa, you are so important regarding what you say about women and respecting a man and allowing him to lead, trusting him to, yes, a different feeling. I've never experienced it. Oh, maybe I did. Actually, when I was younger, I did. as is the king of Judah, Manasseh. Oh, Judah Rasta. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, naturally. Thank you for putting me on. That's true. We have our own personal names, which identifies our tribe. We get recognized by our names. I love it. Love it. Hey, Lola. La la. Truth, she says. Now she says, thank you. Those meditations, I'm telling you, I listened to so many sisters that shifted and released during the last 21 days. Such a transfer. It was amazing. Wasn't it, naturally? Ooh, humbly, I say. He sounds like a very beautiful spirit. What a phenomenal journey, Lisa. Beautiful testimony. Thank you, Roy. Moni Love. That was her. Thank you. I'm going to go listen. Thank you. Is it Moni Love? Born to me? It must be, because it was clearly that East Coast Standard. I know Moni's from the from London, England, but she definitely is in the school, of that time. Moni in the middle, where you at? In the middle, Roy Ashe. Synchronicities. I just had this convo today on believing it when you receive what you ask for or pray for, it comes like an insult to the divine. Go ahead, sis. You was right there to do otherwise. Yes. Clay says, you mentioned he is younger than you. Do you mind sharing by how many years? Oh, I'm not ready, but one day I will. I will. Actually, I'm going to do it with him right there. Divine Message says, hey, thank you, messages. This is also beautiful to hear. Thank you for sharing and how you share. Thank you, Kalea. Ashe says, naturally. Oh, naturally, that was an accident. I was always reluctant to date younger men. Not anymore. Thank you for sharing my niece. I was thinking of too far ahead. Yes, you know what? And if you want extra help, I remember this coming up for me last year, y'all, or the year before last, when I was in the States. And they was coming at me. And I was just like, they're too young. Like, I didn't even go, I was with you. I did the boy thing. Boy, how old is you? Like laughing. This was after the divorce. It was almost like if you think about the law of attraction that told us about how you put stuff in the vortex by knowing what you don't want. Y'all, that's a real thing. You know what you want. Even by knowing what you don't want, you know what you do want. So you got this heavy energy in a good way, and you're putting all that in the vortex. So the universe doesn't see the age and this and that. The universe is like, look, this is what's up. And I was meeting, and Larry, if you are ever watching me, Larry woke me up. Larry was a Leo. Larry was in his 30s. And this was younger, but he's not, he ain't that young, but he's young. He's young, but he ain't no 18, 19, 20 something. No, he's 30, but he's young. And I was like, Larry, what are we going to do? And Larry was so serious, but I couldn't, because I didn't know where to place that. I didn't really understand it. And we was cool because Larry had like 3, 4 kids, so it was not even a child situation. And it was until the end that I realized I liked him. But he was the one to say, you free, you go out in this world, you do anything. Like he inspired me to get up and reminded me of who I was. And Larry freed me. And then after that, it was just like every other one. The one with the herbalist was in his 30s. Like, it was constantly, he went to Goddess and said, I'm interested in your friend. I've been interested in her, but she was married when I first saw her. And I had a woman, but we both single now. And I was like, oh my God, how old are you? Like, he was in his 30s. And then I met one in the 20s. And I was just like, I didn't know the universe was trying to tell me something because I dismissed it. But before I dismissed it, I started going online and looking at older women, younger men, and I started seeing like it was a thing. And then I remembered this, y'all. I'm telling you, I don't know if I shared this here, but maybe I shared it in my group. My mother, I never forget, my mother had to have been, I can't really remember the age. I would say that my brother was 14. So, and my mother is only 16 years older than my brother. My mother had my brother at 16, my sister at 17, and me at 18. So, but my mother, whoever was the person she was dating, I never, his name was Jimmy. I think Jimmy was 18, 19. I don't know. He was legal. Just, we know this. Jimmy was one of them young men that loved dating older women. Like, that was his thing. And it wasn't no mommy, it's nothing. He was handling the house. Like, I like Jimmy. We was there, anybody that brought us some food, we was not that hard to please. But my brother was feeling all the way because he was like only 4 or 5, 4 to 6 years older. he was cock blocking. Like my oldest brother was cock blocking. My mom really liked him, but she told us to go, well, he didn't like it. Well, Leak is my brother's name, and yada yada. And I just thought, but my mother told me then, no, there are men out there. It was a very serious talk that they're young, but they always liked older women, and that's their thing, and they come in very mature and they're very old. So I remember hearing that, but then it wasn't until when I was in North Carolina, I kept getting all these younger men, and I went on YouTube and I was like, oh, this really is a thing. What my mama said is true. There are some young men that they know what they're doing. Don't even worry about it. They got this. This what they like. This what they do. This what they mess with. They just came in as old souls, and many of them. I watched this whole thing of these white women. They having their babies at 50 because they married these younger men. They were married maybe before, whatever. A lot of them met younger men. The younger men didn't have children, so they wanted to have the babies. Now you know what they doing, and if you do that, that's fine. That would be hard because I believe, okay, so this is what they do. You probably know some of this stuff. And tell me what y'all think about that, but we'll talk about that another subject. They, let's say they get their sister or their cousin or whoever to give their egg to her. So she carries, the 50-something woman carries the baby, the whole 9 months and everything, but the egg is borrowed. We can't say borrowed. It's used from her sister. So technically it's her sister's baby that she's carrying. And then they laughed about how the sisters, this auntie and I thought, wow, that's pretty deep. Like that's going there. And but they all tried to get pregnant, of course, on their own with themselves. So they couldn't, and because they got the money because it's very expensive apparently. And I just thought, but the thing was, these young men was in it. They was married to these women for 15 years. They was in it. You couldn't tell them what, and they were so mature. And I've never forget my mother said, so I would definitely, since the person, I would definitely be open. And what if this? Let me ask you the big question. Again, Nicole Cook, I thank you so much. What if that's what you do better with? What if that was the whole problem? See, I was raised, and I have daddy issues. So I did. I had daddy issues. Before I knew my father and my people, I had daddy issues, very, very deep. So I would look for my daddy. So if they wasn't 8, 9, 10, 15, oh yeah, you're older, I wasn't even looking at them. Like I wasn't even looking at them. If they wasn't old, I didn't even see them. And that's deep to even say that admit that to myself. If they wasn't old, I wasn't even looking at you. I said one was 28 years, y'all. I told you my mama met him. She said, after he went away, at the end of the night, she said, baby, Lisa, I just want to let you know if you want me to help you find your father, I will. So yeah, it was deep. Although that was a great thing, and he did help with my daddy issues. Don't judge none of it. He was the daddy that I never had, in a sense that he taught me things that I think your dad should have taught you, and he was humbly doing it. It got me right in some ways. I didn't have daddy issues after that 6-year relationship with the man that was 28 years older than me. But what really sealed it, what stopped it, and it was like it was broken on an energetic level, on a soul tie level, if you will, when I got on Ancestry. And no, I didn't, my father passed, but the whole family. The family that I'd heard about, the family that my mom would tell me about, oh, y'all. Oh, to find them, oh, that was such completion. And I say that. I think that happened in May, June. I was going to say May, June. That year, November, I had moved out and lived in another apartment. June, July, August, within months. I had moved out of the bedroom into the other bedroom, and then we separated, and then later we divorced. Once I knew who I was, I didn't have the daddy issues. I don't have them. I know who my people are. I know who my father is. I didn't have to meet him. I got a whole family, and it's so reflective of me, and it makes so much sense. And it's a beautiful thing. That's why I say healing that heart is a beautiful thing as well. So now we're going into the womb. So healing that womb is going to be even deeper. So yeah, I would definitely say, but it was Nicole that said, so you've been, all these older men, it seems like that ain't work for you. What do I complain? Oh, they are bored? Like, duh. They don't want to do the same things. Like, I was living a lie. I was living out some old paradigm, some old belief system that I didn't even realize it wasn't for me anymore. How many of us are living out a belief system that ain't even us, that never worked, that doesn't work, but we don't know. We think, no, we can just get a new person and fit it into these parameters. It's like, change the whole thing. What they say, throw the whole man away, And I will definitely say, now I can't, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you when I was looking, but I was like, I think about that picture too, because that's a young couple and a young love and love flow and the whole bit. But I can't, I would not sit here and tell you that I was definitely saying, oh, yeah, no, I didn't even know. No, that's not, but, and nobody's saying it's gonna last forever, but no, nothing we don't know will last forever. We just want the best for everyone involved, and with love and respect. I'm open, and I'm out of the way too. So, all right, y'all. I need to go take my medicine because I'm feeling too good, and I know I'll be thinking I'm good, and I need to just continue because I'm feeling more normal. Uh, but yeah, I got my sea ear. I got my good, fun. We had fun. It was a very wonderfully fun day. So I'll be back at my massage tomorrow. It's time to get back on that table. And I got my mastermind class tomorrow as well. So yeah. All right, Queens. I just wanted to say thank you. Let me continue, get the rest. I'll be looking brighter and cheerier soon once I get back to my life. Uh, Yeah, so go for it, Roy. I know they're coming at you. Love to travel with waves. Greetings. I, too, am reluctant today, younger men. However, I find the men my age are mostly grown boys, Kalea. It makes you got to wonder about this age thing. Hey, Lisa, glad to see you are doing well. Looking forward to tomorrow. Thank you, Miss Williams. Looking forward to staying in the moment in full joy. Yes, a full joy, absolutely. Hey, Miss Williams, yes, absolutely. All right, y'all. So you saw the clothes, your saw. So tomorrow I will style. I'm taking these shoes off because it's time to go to bed. One thing I don't want to do is like the eye has forced me to go to bed early, and now, yeah. But yeah, tomorrow we will style this beautiful lamp, and you get to see it in the daytime, and we'll work it out. That's my seventh lamp by this man. I'm done. No more lamps. No more lamps. All right, ladies. I'll see you in the next video. Consider joining the meditation course. You can join now. It's at afrocentrichomedesign.com. If you saw any of the clothes that I've had on today, you want something, afrocentrichomedesign@gmail.com. And yeah, and then we'll talk a little bit tomorrow more about the intensive that we're gonna do with the housekeeping, which I'm sure I'm gonna learn a lot with all this traditional stuff we got going. Yeah, but I want to tell you, Edway is very, very beautiful. Y'all would really love his Edway. He got a very beautiful voice. Edway is very, very beautiful. So, yeah. All right, Queens. Okay, where are those tie-dye dresses? So no, there's still some left. So if you see one, when you go to the video that was shown, I think at least the last one, and I put like this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Just name the number. Just name the number. Say, oh, it's number 5 or number 4, number 2, whatever it is. And if it's not taken, it's yours. So definitely inquire. Right. Yes, I got it from you too. Thank you, Mary. And I got your jumpsuit. It's a beautiful jumpsuit. That's the only other one I would have got. So I'm glad you got it. I always happy. I always like when somebody gets something I want. I have no problem. Y'all, our clothes, I will probably give them all away eventually. I'm getting back all my old ones. I gotta get that. I'll have them ready on Monday for Kojo. But I love that we all feel beautiful and we all look beautiful, and yeah, it's a beautiful thing. And y'all, I'm gonna share some with y'all, a little secret. I think black men, real black men, they like black women in their original forms. Whatever that feels, whatever that resonated with you, however that felt for you. And a lot of times, the very African women want to be European only because it's so stuffed down their throats. Same thing happening in the States, so it's no different. But I know a lot of the black women that come here are women that love themselves and love their culture, and that's what they're coming this far to learn. And I'm going to tell you that in Ghana, I can say this, that is very, very attractive to an African man. They will call you African queen, African woman. They mean it because it's so out and out when you're coming from a place where a lot of people would want to be, and they would definitely want the clothes. Not the clothes you wear now so much, but you're also showing them the clothes in a beautiful and sophisticated way. Like I said, when I was buying this, This happens to me all the time. Happens to me in North Carolina as well. You know, they really talked about like this is not. I remember North Carolina's like, oh no, the Southern women wouldn't wear the African dress just on a Monday afternoon going to Whole Foods as I would. That's why we love you so much. You know, the designers I used to buy from, and I heard it today. She said, yes, you know, many Ghanaians don't always either they don't see the style, appreciate it, they don't because it's African. So, especially the younger women, of course. So I just kind of want to make sure I let you know that, you know, come in all your glory, come in all your hair wraps, come in all your cute African stuff, come as an African queen that you are, and you will not have a problem. Real recognize real, and real loves it. It is the foundation. So I am done. I love you, ladies. Have an amazing, wonderful, beautiful night. If you date a younger African man, make sure he has his kids. I know I just went through it. Now, see, that's the conversation. They will use your age against you, even if your parts still function. Oh, I'm so sorry. And you know what? That was how we started, Queen. That was how we started. That we started that like that's the thing. I think, and not just I don't know if it's just African men as far as that. I mean, that was the conversation. So what happens? So you date this younger guy, but they don't have children. Because if you go on YouTube, that's the biggest thing, right? That's the deal. Is that the deal breaker? It could possibly be. So it could possibly be. Now, if everything is functioning, I don't know why that would be a problem. Because if you could have the baby, because a lot of women can. I mean, 40s for sure. I mean, you can do that. You probably can do that naturally. But I would love to hear from you, and if you want to share your, you know, a tidbit of what you're going through, because I think that this is important. I want people to hear all the sides. You know, I said to myself like, and I know they have these like support groups. I'm sure African Americans dating African men or diaspora, because we need to know. We need to know. And I hear too the pressure of the family. That's even more. Even if the man is not as pressured. He is pressured because it is his obligation. And of course, there's nothing wrong. A man want to see himself. It's something to think about. It's a chance. It's a legit. I will not say it's a legitimate chance that you're taking. It's a legitimate chance. Are you willing to know that maybe you won't be able to have a baby by him? And what does that mean for you? Are you willing to enjoy it and not worried about that, and knowing that anything that you could go in any relationship and something don't work out, or are you using that to say, I don't want to explore this? It's so up to you. It depends on how ready you are. So I mean, but I agree that is what everybody says. Like, so here's the deal, right? They don't have children, they want it. What can you do for them? Yeah, I will share. Thank you. Okay, share some on my channel. Okay, your channel, is it Be So Random? Is that your channel? Because I'm going to sure look it up. But I was engaged and the family was, of course they love you. I'll be, yeah, oh yeah, you can still do it. I went through similar with an older man. Oh, go ahead. That's deep too. Yeah. Oh, so, and the family loves you. So was he, do you want to have a child? Or do you want to have another baby? I'm curious. Because 46 is, you can still do it. I know you can. I already know it. I already feel it. So let me know. I'm curious. Happy birthday for next week. Huh? Thank you. August 7th in the house. August 7th in the house. Yeah, because I would love to know. Because I feel like if you want to have one and I mean, and like I said, that's what the double standard is. Because they say it's a double standard, like they know it, but the man could be 80, the girl could be 18, and everybody cool with that. And he got old sperm, but he making a baby, so that's okay. So, you know, I think the societal norms is very difficult to break, so I understand that. I told him I have a 21-year-old son, so I have proved my womb works. That's right. What's wrong with him? And he's young, and he's not. So he's. But remember, Lala. Let me see. I want to make sure I got that right. Lala. You know what? I was remember saying too that. That's what they were telling me today. A couple, cool, and then the other brother too. That it's so unfortunate here. That if you can't have the baby, even if it's the man's fault, it'll never be the man's fault. It'll never be the man's fault. You're absolutely right. You done prove yourself. You got you a baby. What's up? So I think that there's a fear. I think that, and I think that the culture kind of supports it that, what if it is? you know. So, and then like I said, he knew your age when he got into it, but what did he think? He thought he could do it, and now, I mean, I would love to know how that dynamic plays out, because I think that what I would like to see more of, and I know it's happening, because listen, the diasporans are coming. And I'm telling y'all, it was an older sister been here, like I said, for 20 years. Her name is Erna. It's Yolanda's sister that she lives with, in the same compound in a sense. And this was a real conversation. I'll never forget. We were sitting at this African American museum. It was in Pram. And she was saying, what are we diasporan Black American women going to do? Because it's the only alternative I see is to date younger, just like the African American men who come here. And then it was another sister that also, I can't, it was another story that I had, but they were all saying, oh, I remember I was at the vegan festival, another sister said, oh, you got a man, because she thought Carmen was a man. I just didn't say anything. She said, yeah, you're going to teach the class on that, because how do we do that here? So Black women are coming single, Black women are coming wanting to love, and according to the elder, and I'll get real reasons why, maybe I can have her on the channel, why she thought just go younger, because we're kind of different too. That's another thing. Don't forget now, even a Ghanaian that lived abroad told me the African American woman, that's a different kind of aging woman anyway. It's not the same, because it's not a mindset aging. And we still got life, and like I said, look how we're eating. Look how we're taking care of ourselves. We are. I mean, if they just want to go on a totally reviewed, researched knowledge that we are all living longer, they can just go right there. We're living longer, but I think I don't know if it's Africa in general or Ghana specifically. It's a youth-oriented society, so most of the people are young, not old. So that's interesting. So a lot of times you don't think, but in the States, if you feel good, you taking care of yourself, you can do some miraculous things. So that's another thing I have to catch up on. But I have a feeling, because more and more are coming. I'm not saying we're going to change or revolutionize things. I'm saying that there's going to have to be some room made within this beautiful country for everybody to be happy. Because Ghanaian men are wanting, I've met men in their 30s, like you said, the gentleman you with, who don't have babies. I don't know that much in the States. Most men have babies, and a lot's in the States, and I'm not putting them down. So it shows you here there's so much we have to have and gather. So we got men going into their 30s, going into their 40s. And you know what they tell the men, why the men are sometimes 40 with still no children here? Because they keep telling them, don't worry, you can have children till you're 95. So don't worry. So I said, so what that gonna look like? I was in the quick, so you 95, you have a baby, you gonna die next year. Like what is that? And you wasted all that. It's okay. I'm not trying to talk about me. I just don't understand it. So they really have that thing that they can have babies no matter what age. I don't know. Even when I said, well, I don't know. That's just something to think about. So, yeah. Like, I don't know, because I saw some of the old men with the young kids. They be looking so tired. I'd be like, oh, pray for them. They going to be okay. That's right. Okay. Oh, thank you for sharing so much. I really appreciate it. Laugh out loud. She said, yeah, he was so mad when I said that. I got pregnant first and only time with my son. That's right, Queen. Only time with his dad. Oh, okay. Only time with his dad. I've never tried to get pregnant. Okay. They don't understand. You have to be ovulated. Exactly. Yeah, married man wanted me when I went to see him last year. One basically was ready to move me to Nigeria. I believe you, but I had respect for him and didn't do anything silly, although we weren't together anymore. Look at you. That's right, respect. I loved you for that. Yeah. I'm saying, ladies, if you're feeling a little unloved, where you might have been born and raised, I think it happened. But again, get the spirit in alignment so that the person that you meet is in alignment. And that's wherever you go. I'm just adding in the dynamic that we got to talk about, because this is, again, I'm telling y'all, if you come here, move inside, this is a conversation that Black American women are having. They came. I saw something that said, bravo to Black American women for leading the way in moving to the continent. Like, we're doing it in bigger numbers than even the men. And so we're here. And ain't nobody, we 50, 40s, 50s, some was even 60s. I got a sister, and she said, I ain't there yet either now. She still want to get married again. That's very us, but that's okay. Because it shows you that you can't just, I don't know if I'm saying they're throwing the old women away, but everybody ain't the same old. And I think that's something to think about. So, yes, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, funny thing, I prayed for exactly him, and he appeared a few days later. Go ahead, sis. I believe you on that. I prayed in detail if God had a husband. That's right, Queen. That's right. Love that. All right, ladies, and thank you, Queen. I appreciate you so much, Lala. And I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. We gonna, we got to, get fresh. So I'm gonna go to sleep, and I promise I'm not gonna touch my eye. It's good. I almost feel like normal. I'm gonna take this stuff. I'm gonna take the other stuff, and I'm gonna go to sleep. Thank you so much for allowing me to use this channel, Afrocentric Home Design. No problem. Yeah, especially you too, darling. I really appreciate it. And I share what I have because I know that all I saw, what I think I was seeing, young, older women, younger men, I ain't see that many of us. And I know this continent thing is changing so many dynamics that somebody got to be in there starting this conversation. And in a sense, too, documenting because there are all these things. I mean, this is people's real lives, but it's your real life too, and you have a say in it as well. Madasi pa. So now, how you say Agbe? Agbe is how you say thank you in Ewe. Agbe and Mawu. Mawu is God. It's in Yame in Tree. Mawu in so you can say Agbe Mawu with God's thanks. Give thanks. Thank God. Thank God. Something like that. I'm gonna come back with y'all, but Ewe is beautiful and it's meaningful and it's proud and y'all hear more. Y'all hear more. All right. I'll see you in the next video. Have a beautiful night. But God is in control where we are, and that's the truth. And that's what Manasseh said. I ain't God. How am I supposed to know? How they know? Because they ain't God either. And you truly a believer, you know it. And I'm talking about believer in the sense of everything lining up just for you. See y'all in the next video. Peace and love.